సో చాలా మందికి చాలా డ్రీమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, బట్ మీ డ్రీమ్ వినగానే మా టీమ్కి అండ్ నాకు కూడా చాలా సర్ప్రైజింగ్ అనిపించింది. లైక్ యువర్ డ్రీమ్ ఇస్ టు క్రియేట్ 23 ఎలన్ మస్క్స్ అని ఇండియా అని చెప్పేసి అన్నారు కదా.
If South Africa produced one Elon Musk, at this time, each Elon Musk with the Tesla valuation is 1 trillion. So if you have 23 Elon Musk,
this is what victory feels like.
Most of the Ivy League schools, like if you take Harvard, MIT, Stanford, all these, people graduate, they actually go and start the businesses. 90% of them start either businesses or join the startups. There are so many problems are there in India. I think if people change the mindset from not wanting to go and work for somebody as a clerk, but actually go and solve problems and start the businesses, that mindset, once they develop, India trajectory will change.
India education system is just for money making, or realga does it cares for student future?
The government schools are really bad.
AI could be the last invention of human beings అని చెప్పేసి ఎలన్ మస్క్ అన్నారు కదా. అది వింటుంటే మనకు చాలా భయం వేస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ అది రియల్గా అయితే డౌన్ ద లైన్ 20 years, సో హ్యూమన్ లైఫ్ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది?
So that's one where I would.
చాలా మంది రిచ్ పీపుల్ వాళ్ళ సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ కోసం ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ లైక్ ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ హోమ్స్, ఆర్ఫనేజ్ ఇవి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారా, లేదనుకుంటే కమర్షియల్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్తో ఆలోచించి ట్యాక్స్ బెనిఫిట్స్ చేసుకుందామని చెప్పి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారా?
So there is a big spectrum on that. Maybe they might do the beginning tax reasons, but later on they'll see the impact. They say, oh my God, forget about taxes. I want to help these people, no matter I get the tax break or not. If we can answer this question, who am I? That question, if we can answer it experientially, the whole world will change for everyone.
Hello everyone. వెల్కమ్ టు అన్సీన్ చాప్టర్స్ విత్ రాజు కట్కమ్. లాస్ట్ వీడియోకి అయితే చాలా మంచి రెస్పాన్స్ ఇచ్చారు అండ్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మంచి ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఇచ్చారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఎవ్రీవన్. ప్లీజ్ డూ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు మై యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ టు వాచ్ ద లేటెస్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్ అండ్ ఫాలో మీ ఆన్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్. టుడే వీ హ్యావ్ వెరీ స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్. ఆయన ఎవరో కాదు, 2025 టైటన్ అవార్డ్ విన్నర్. ఒక చిన్న ఊరు నుంచి యుఎస్కి 1980sలో వచ్చి చాలా సక్సెస్ఫుల్గా తన కంపెనీ నడిపిస్తూ అండ్ ప్రజెంట్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్, ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్షిప్ అండ్ ఎన్లైట్మెంట్ స్టూడెంట్కి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని చెప్పి దానిపైన వర్క్ చేస్తున్న పర్సన్ అయితే ఈరోజు మనం ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయబోతున్నాం. అండ్ ట్రస్ట్ మీ, మీరు చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ థింగ్స్ అయితే తెలుసుకుంటారు. అకార్డింగ్ టు 2024 Ingram article, he is one of the 50 Missourians that you should know. And today we are here to know more about him. So welcome Dey garu.
Thank you.
ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
బాగున్నాం.
సో అసలు మీ లైఫ్, ఐ మీన్ ఇండియా నుంచి యుఎస్కి ఈ లైఫ్ జర్నీ ఎలా స్టార్ట్ అయింది? అదొక మీ డ్రీమా? సో దాని గురించి మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి ఒకసారి.
Yeah, it's coming to America was a dream for me, to be honest. When we have Neil Armstrong actually put the feet on the moon, ఎప్పుడైతే ఆయన ల్యాండ్ అయ్యారో, so that news was splashed all across India and also in the radio. I mean, చందమామ అనేది మనకి సంథింగ్ mysterious and something, we have a different feeling about moon, and our moon మీద మనం human beings land కావటం అనేది, it really kind of mesmerized me.
Okay.
And who did it? Americans.
Yes.
American astronauts. So that's kind of put a mark in my mind. So one day I think I should go there. So that's starting. And then after my master's in Kharagpur, and I started working in Telco Jamshedpur. So all the computers were Tata Burroughs at that time, Burroughs computers, and they were all from the US.
Okay.
So that also felt, I said, if we want to be, grow in technology world, one needs to go to, United States. And చెప్పేసి ఇంకా, if once you have computer skills, they are hard. So I got the opportunity to come here to work at McDonnell Douglas.
Okay.
So that we became Boeing now.
Okay.
So I worked there, and that's how my journey started. And coming to America happened because of that.
Nice. So మీరు ఐఐటి ఖరగ్పూర్. ఏ ఇయర్ లో ఇది?
I graduated in 1982.
BTech or
I did BTech from Usmania, Hyderabad, and MTech from Kharagpur.
Okay, nice.
So 1980 Usmania and 1982 Kharagpur.
Okay.
And then immediately we had campus interviews. And so I joined Telco Jamshedpur.
Oh, nice.
Telco means Tata Engineering and Locomotive Companies.
Yeah.
It became Tata Motors, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
సో చాలా మందికి చాలా డ్రీమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, బట్ మీ డ్రీమ్ వినగానే మా టీమ్కి అండ్ నాకు కూడా చాలా సర్ప్రైజింగ్ అనిపించింది. లైక్ యువర్ డ్రీమ్ ఇస్ టు క్రియేట్ 23 ఎలన్ మస్క్స్ అని ఇండియా అని చెప్పేసి అన్నారు కదా. సో అసలు వై డిడ్ యూ చూస్ దాట్? అసలు మీ దాని వెనకాల రీజన్ ఏంటి?
So there are a couple of reasons. We started our non-profit organization called Fortune Fund in 2004, and we helped a lot of rural students. I think when I looked at the students after graduation, only 50% of them are getting jobs.
ఓకే.
Other 50% are not finding jobs. And I saw here most of the Ivy League schools, like if you take Harvard, MIT, Stanford, all these, people graduate, they actually go and start the businesses.
ఓకే.
90% of them start either businesses or join the startups. And if you look at the Silicon Valley, over 40% of the Silicon Valley startups have Indians associated with it, whether it's a venture capitalist or whether it's a chief technology officer, CEO, or architect, whatever it is, 40%. So I thought, why United States is thriving, why India is lagging. The one thing what I narrowed it down to is entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So here people are entrepreneurial.
Okay.
Entrepreneurial means you find a problem and you solve it and you scale it up all over the world. So if Indians from all over India come to Silicon Valley and can start a business, why not they start business in India itself? So what is lacking? The lacking is the education and the mindset. So luckily I got in touch with a company called Moonpreneur.
Okay.
And it's also started by ex-IITians, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay, all these. And they also wanted to give back to the country.
Okay.
And they also felt, hey, we should teach whatever is happening in the valley, Silicon Valley, through a capsule and a boot camp. And if we can teach that, then we can create entrepreneurs. So then I said, if South Africa produced one Elon Musk,
Okay.
60 million people, India with 1.4 billion, it's a simple math. You divide 1.4 billion by 60, it's 23 Elon Musk.
Oh,
So
that's how you...
that's how I said came
Okay.
up with that. So it's a simple math. So we should be able to create 23 Elon Musks in India. And so at this time, each Elon Musk with the Tesla valuation is 1 trillion.
Correct.
So if you have 23 Elon Musk, you create 23 trillions of wealth in the India. And that's almost getting closer to, US GDP.
Yeah.
So right now, US GDP is about 27, 28, but even 23 trillion worth of wealth is amazing for India.
Okay. But why did you choose only Elon Musk? Because there are so many great people like Mark Zuckerberg and there are a lot of people. But why only Elon Musk?
So that's a very interesting. I used to have a Tesla Model X car.
Okay.
It's a SUV. And it really attracted the youth and the children here in the United States.
Okay.
And I did some surveys during the entrepreneurship boot camps. Who is your favorite entrepreneur?
Oh.
Whether you talk to kids in the US or kids in India, from an entrepreneurship and engineering and innovation point of view, over 80% like Elon Musk.
Okay.
So, of course, Elon Musk has his own controversies with respect to politics and all that, but just leave it aside that.
Okay.
So, what he's trying to accomplish, no single country or a group of countries even planning to do it. So he wants us to make us interplanetary species, that we are only living on Earth now.
Correct.
Right? If something happens, nuclear war happens, or asteroid comes and hits us, whole Earth will be shattered and nothing will remain on Earth. So Jay, you saw the dinosaurs. They were
Correct.
huge creatures. Were no more dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Something like that would happen to human race too. So what his plan is, if we start living in another planet, and he chose Mars, and if we go to Mars and start living there, then something happens to Earth, then people on the Mars can come to Earth and rebuild everything. But this is a very difficult problem. No country and no group of nations are solving that. Okay. Whereas he said, I will solve it. And for that, he started the Tesla, he started SpaceX, all these different companies he is doing so that he gets the money to send the rockets and the spaceships, and will start living on Mars. So that's why first thing is his vision is amazing, and goals are also amazing. And he's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for the overall well-being of the people here. And so those are the things that people look at it. I mean, the politics and his eccentric behavior, Twitter tweets, a lot of kids don't worry about it. I don't worry about it.
Okay.
So that's, from that perspective, he's an amazing guy. He is modern Edison, people call Thomas Edison. Edison invented a lot of things.
Correct.
And so he's kind of modern Edison. And if he has some kind of this engineering mindset, creative engineering mindset, and developing that in people, in younger generation, is not a bad idea.
Correct. So if your dream come true, 23 Elon Musk create అయినారు ఇండియాలో. సో ఇండియా ఎకనామీ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది?
Oh, it will be amazing. So whatever the Modi ji is saying, Viksit Bharat 2047 will happen even faster. So we don't need to wait until 2047. If we can create 23 Elon Musk, the impact will be so humongous in India, and the jobs so many created, and the wealth will be so much. And we don't need to wait for 2047 for a fully developed India. It will happen as soon as you have 23 Elon Musks.
నైస్. సో ఇప్పుడు చూసుకున్నట్టయితే ఎలన్ మస్క్ మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఈ కార్స్, ఈ స్పేస్ ఇండస్ట్రీ అయితే డిస్టర్బ్ చేసిండు. ఐ మీన్ ఒక రివల్యూషన్ తెచ్చిందని చెప్పొచ్చు మనం. బట్ ఒకవేళ ఆ 23 ఎలన్ మస్క్ మీరు క్రియేట్ చేస్తే, సో వాళ్ళు ఏ ఇండస్ట్రీలో డెవలప్ చేయాలని చెప్పేసి మీరు అనుకుంటున్నారు?
సో the new Elon Musk will come up, we don't know. But if you look at the challenges that India facing, so there is a humongous difference between rural population and city population in India. So the standard of living, incomes, educational achievement, in all different respects. So there's a humongous gap. I think whoever Elon Musk comes would regenerate or develop these rural areas tremendously. And so if that happens, then you don't see a difference between rural and city. So people in rural areas also can access the technology, resources, and can be as tech savvy, as wealthy, as developed, as rich as the people living in cities. So we have close to 65% of the population in rural areas. So I would say probably education area, probably we might see big challenge. We have somehow imported or just adapted the British educational system, which is basically the Britishers wanted us to learn some communication skills and a little bit of thinking skills, but follow their direction. And so I call the British system as it creates the clerks, CLERK, clerk, who works in a government department and follow the instructions and all that. But the educational system, especially Ivy League schools in the US, they create creators. So we got to change the educational system to create more creators than the clerks. And that transition from creating clerks to creators probably needs a Elon Musk type of person.
Got it.
And it'll happen.
Nice.
It'll happen.
Okay.
So that is one. Then the next one is agriculture productivity. So our agriculture productivity is very, very low compared to
Yes.
US or any developed countries. So I think that's where another probably, Elon Musk would come. Then the other one, I would say, we have multiple languages, and not knowing English is sometimes becoming a barrier for the people in the rural areas. సో అక్కడ ఏంటంటే మనకి తెలుగు అయినా, ఇంగ్లీష్ అయినా, తమిళ్ అయినా, కన్నడ అయినా, ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్లో అయినా మనం మాట్లాడవచ్చు, మనం నేర్చుకోవచ్చు, మన కామర్స్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే కాదు, తెలుగులో కూడా దే కెన్ బి వెరీ ప్రొడక్టివ్ అండ్ దే కెన్ అకాంప్లిష్ దేర్ థింగ్స్ అనమాట. అలాంటిది కావాలి అంటే, సో ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ టాకింగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, I can understand in English, and when I talk in English, it will translate into Telugu for you. So immediate, real time. So when the real time translation happens, you don't worry about which language you're communicating.
Exactly.
So you will learn, you will hear in your language, you speak in your language, you think in your language, but other party will get it in their own language. So the language differences that exist, and the language is the barrier for the growth and and development won't be there for Indian. I've seen rural areas lo especially చాలా entrepreneurial ఉంటారు వాళ్ళు.
ఓకే.
కాకపోతే వాళ్ళకి ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు. ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదని చెప్పేసి వాళ్ళు మనకి ఫ్యూచర్ లేదనుకుంటారు.
ఓకే.
సో అటువంటి వాళ్ళంతా వాళ్ళు ఏదంటే అది దే కెన్ టాక్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఆర్ కన్నడ, తమిళ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద మదర్ టంగ్, and they can conduct the whole business. So they can run the corporations, they can manage employees, they can do anything they want. So ChatGPT also will have Telugu, it will understand Telugu, it will give you the answers in Telugu. Anything you want to do with computers, with people, real-time translation happens into your own language, and that will be, another, entrepreneur that will make happen, or entrepreneur of the company. Even Google is doing that now. What I heard is Google AI that they're building that will translate in real time into your language.
Correct.
So you can speak in your language and it will communicate the other party in their language.
Exactly.
So communication happens seamlessly, and one does it, మనం వరిగా అక్కర్లేదు, మనకు తెలుగు, ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు, హిందీ రాదు, లేకపోతే జర్మన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ రాదు, స్పానిష్ రాదు, ఈ పోర్చుగీస్ రాదు, ఏమనుకోక్కర్లేదు. యూ జస్ట్ కమ్యూనికేట్ అండ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద లాంగ్వేజ్ యూ ఆర్. So that seamless communication also makes a big difference. That's another big problem we have.
Okay.
The capital is another problem we see. There is not much capital there in India.
Okay.
So there are lots of things, even the present government is doing. Like in the rural areas, you have a home with a big land, but you can't take that home and the land to the bank and get the loans because it's registration and all the paperwork is not right. Okay. So if we can get all the properties, all the land holdings, digitized and all the transfers and the transactions related to lands happen very easily, then people in rural areas can get lot of loans, small interest, less interest loans vaste, they can do lots of things. So there are so many problems are there in India. I think if people change the mindset from not wanting to go and work for somebody as a clerk, but actually go and solve problems and start the businesses. And that mindset, once they develop, India trajectory will change.
Okay.
And that's what we are trying to do with the Moonpreneur. We partnered with IITs, IIMs. So we have close to 45 IITs and IIMs.
Wow.
And each IIT, IIM, we go and ask them to bring the students around them from all different colleges. And so we take those students who are entrepreneurial mindset or risk-taking mentality ఉన్న వాళ్ళని చూసి we'll give them this training for 4 months. So they form into 5 students group and they select the problem. Whatever the problem they are facing in the daily life,
okay,
they select that problem and say, okay, we'll solve this problem and we'll get the funding from the investors and we'll start the business. And once they have an idea and the business plan, we connect them with most of these IITs and IIMs have incubators.
Oh,
So you can connect them with the incubator and they can incubate their idea for, say, a few months, like 9 months or something. Then you get a wonderful baby or wonderful business.
Okay.
And then they have accelerator also. So they can accelerate using the accelerators. So this whole business of entrepreneurship is amazing. People can become wealthy beyond their dreams in their 20s.
Oh, nice.
In their 20s, even not before 30 is crossed. I've seen entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs becoming 1 lakh crore worth persons.
Wow.
So those are I'm seeing so many things now. Zerodha is another example.
Yeah, Zerodha.
The guy started the business, it was so thrilling for me to open the brokerage accounts for my maid and for my driver. Last time we went in January,
Okay.
I said, every time we are giving some money to them, but they blow it up, then we said, let's open Zerodha account.
Nice.
And within a half a day, without going to any physical facility, with the Aadhaar card and the picture they take and upload all that stuff, they got the Zerodha brokerage account open. And then I suggested some stocks. I gave them, each one of them, 50,000 rupees.
Wow.
And they bought it. I had them buy those stocks. And I said, keep it, just keep it. Don't touch anything. It'll be good retirement for you.
Nice.
And so India's stock market is going to boom, amazingly booming.
Okay.
So if anybody has some savings, I would always encourage them to put it into Indian stock market. And I would go with Nifty, 50, Nifty 500, or, all those kind of index funds are there. You don't need to pick up anything. You invest into index funds and forget it. And you'll have a amazing wealth will be created for the people.
Nice.
So entrepreneurs like who started the Zerodha, making amazing impact. So he also saw people in the cities are able to open their accounts, but people in the small towns and villages are not able to open their accounts. So he wanted to do the level playing field.
Yeah.
And he started this business, and I was able to, open the accounts for my drivers, and maid. It was actually faster to open their accounts than I opened a brokerage account as an NRI.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It took me 1 full day.
Oh my God.
So there is this thick papers I need to fill.
Oh.
And I needed to go to the broker's office and stay there and sign so many. By the time I finished signing, my fingers hand was paining. And whereas these folks, they give the Aadhaar number and PAN number, that's it. And they were able to open it up within. The whole application process didn't take more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
But there is a waiting time is there for them to check and all that. And by the end of the day, they came and said, hey, you're all approved and you can now transfer the money.
Nice.
I said, my gosh, this is amazing. NRA had to spend the whole day and so many signatures, whereas the people in India with their Aadhaar card and PAN card can open the account so easily.
Nice.
So those are the kind of entrepreneurs you will have. And so there's so many opportunities there. People who see the problems and solve it and create a level playing field for especially village and small town people, they will do well. And so it's really awesome. I see so many opportunities for in India for the youth. I'm also part of the incubator for Padmavati University. It's called Tech Business Incubator.
Okay.
So technology business incubator, so for Padmavati University. And I'm seeing the people come there to get the grants and funds. So Startup India has given 2 crores fund to the TBI in Tirupati. And I'm part of the monitoring committee and selection committee. So in fact, today I had 3 entrepreneurs come in and presented their ideas. And I was so impressed. I think these entrepreneurs, they actually finished their engineering, worked maybe 1 or 2 years, and now starting the businesses.
Nice.
And there is one other company we funded from the Tirupati TBI business incubator. It's called Flow, FLOW, Futuristic Lab on Wheels. Flow. So this is done by the graduates, engineering graduates, and one of them, his dad was a conductor.
Wow.
So then he saw the bus, how the bus goes to rural areas and how that helps connect the rural areas to the cities and other towns. He said, but they don't have science labs.
Okay.
And they don't have all these gadgets like robots, drones, 3D printing. All those stuff is not there in the rural areas. They don't know what is IoT, what is 3D printer, what is drone, what is, robot. They don't know any of that.
Okay.
So he said, the bus can go to rural areas, but the lab is not there. Why not I put the lab in the bus and take the bus to rural areas? And so that idea came to this incubator in Tirupati.
Okay.
People said, what is this bus, this? And I said to the people, we do have a problem in India. 65% of the population live in India. We got to take our products and services to villages. If you can help the entrepreneurs doing that, we will make a huge difference. So then they reluctantly agreed.
Okay.
And we funded. And now that Flow bus is a big sensation in Telangana. It went to all the districts, and most of the rural schools have seen it, including in Bhadrachalam, we adopted one school, Sishu Mandir school, tribal school.
Nice.
So when he started the business, I said, I'm going to take your bus to my tribal school in Bhadrachalam. That was his first visit to Bhadrachalam. And the kids were so amazed.
Okay.
So they can go and experience 3D printing, then drones, robots, all that, holograms,
Nice.
AI, everything, all IoT, everything is there. So stations were there, multiple stations, they can go and experience it. And there's a planetarium also.
Okay.
So at the end of that visit, they were so thrilled. And they were thinking about possibilities. So, one student came from Bhadrachalam, said when they saw the 3D printer, you know what? There are a lot of people come to Ram Parivar Darshan at the temple. We'll print the Ram Parivar. We'll also print the person who visited Bhadrachalam as a 3D printer and make it as a one and sell it. So we were printing Ram Parivar in Bhadrachalam.
Okay.
So this person came and said, why not we take a picture of these people when they come to our Sishu Mandir, we take a picture, they go to temple, have the darshan. By the time they come back, we'll print the Ram Parivar and we'll print their pictures too. So they can put it in the, in their showcase. They went to Bhadrachalam, they had a Ram Parivar, they had 3D portraits of their own family. So that's the kind of ideas people are coming with. So the moment you expose these kids in the rural areas with all these new technologies, their brains start thinking and their creative juices flowing, and then they'll come up with all kinds of things to solve all kinds of problems. And that is what will make India and the people in India is great. And also for the students who came to the United States, my message to them is, India has so much of potential.
Okay.
So one of the things, they came here to learn how the free thinking, how the different freedoms we have. So in the US, I think in India also those are there, but we have bill of rights, 10 bill of rights we have.
Okay.
And one of them is you can think anything, you can write anything, you can say anything, but you got to be careful. I mean, even though we have freedoms, we don't want to go and hurt people.
Correct.
But in general, you can be creative without any bounds, without any feelings about any kind of constraints. So that kind of thinking, that kind of thing they see here. So once they go to India, they can do the risk taking. I mean, they already took risk to come here. They are already risk takers. The students who came to US are the real entrepreneurs, I would say.
Nice.
And they can go and take, they can franchise the things. So if there is something here, they can take as a franchise, or they can use the technologies that are available here and use it in India to solve the local problems. So it's going to be amazing. In fact, if I were the student who came here, I would not want to stay here. The opportunities in India are amazing. Okay. And the standard of living, once you gain some wealth, the kind of facilities you have in the gated communities, oh my God, you don't get even here.
Correct.
Those kind of facilities in the gated communities in India.
Yes.
You don't get those facilities. So that's quite amazing.
నైస్. సో మీరు 1980s వచ్చారు కదా ఇక్కడికి. సో అప్పట్లో ఈ Y2K రివల్యూషన్ జరిగింది కదా. సో దానివల్లనే మనకి యుఎస్కి ఇండియా పైన స్ట్రాంగ్ బాండ్, ఐ మీన్ నమ్మకం ఏర్పడిందని చెప్పేసి చాలా మంది అంటుంటారు. అది ఎంతవరకు నిజమై ఉండొచ్చు?
I think it's so the 2000 issue was a big issue. Almost all computers software had to be changed, and there were not many people.
Okay.
But you have the fixed deadline. 2000 date will be coming. You got to fix it before.
Yes.
So at that time, the Infosys, Wipro, all these people stepped up and said, "We will help you solve the problem."
Okay.
And that made a lot of Indians coming here for taking care of that problem, and also follow up the e-commerce project started. So Y2K and e-commerce really made a big difference in terms of Indians coming in here in the IT field and making a difference for the United States companies. And also, it created a lot of wealth among people. So people who came here, they were earning dollars.
Okay.
And that you convert into rupees, it's good. But that was the case when 25 years ago.
Correct.
But today, people in India are doing much better. My wife tells me that when she was going to a jewelry store in India, they used to say, "Oh, you're NRI," and all that. Now you go to a jewelry store, "Oh, NRI they don't
bother care.
Yeah, they don't really care for NRIs now.
Correct.
But the local people, they care, who have a lot of money. I mean, I've seen the farmers, especially in and around Hyderabad. The land values have gone up so much. So each acre now, minimum 1 crore.
Correct.
1 crore.
Yeah.
So each one have 1, 2, 3 acres. They were not really productive. They're not giving them yield enough crop to sustain their life. But now what they're doing is, if they have 2 acres, they sell 1 acre and they get 1 crore.
That's it.
Buy a big, good home and put the children through the college and put something in the bank, and they're doing very good. So almost the whole rural area landscape has changed because of the appreciation of the land values. And with the Hyderabad, you have outer ring road, and then there is a regional ring road is coming. Pretty much the development of Hyderabad will be spread out to almost all the districts of Telangana.
Okay.
In Hyderabad. So it'll be amazing development. And even Naidu is doing the similar kind of things there. So in Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
But I am very excited about Telugu states, the kind of opportunities they have, and the kind of problems they can solve, like Zerodha, and they could build a lot of wealth themselves. Why to, satisfy with $200,000 when you can make $2 million a year?
Correct.
So $2 million is $20 lakhs. I would say people can make it in India.
యా సో మీ పర్స్పెక్టివ్లో అసలు రియల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? నార్మల్ మైండ్ సెట్తోని లేటెస్ట్ టెక్నాలజీ నేర్చుకొని జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోవడమా, లేదంటే కొంచెం ఎంటర్ప్రినర్ స్కిల్స్ యాడ్ చేసుకొని జాబ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ క్రియేట్ చేసే మైండ్ సెట్ బిల్డ్ చేసుకోవడమా?
So, in my opinion, when I was studying, and even it's now continuing, our education system is how much you can remember, how much you can put it into your brain and spit it out at the exams time. That is not the education. You don't learn any concepts. You just memorize and you spit it out. That's not at all education. It should be completely revamped. You got to focus on concepts.
ఓకే.
So, and that is very important. Here, I've seen my daughters go through education. They focus quite a bit on the concepts. So, very less on repetition, memorization, all that stuff.
Okay.
So that is what the huge transformation we need to make. Again, I said, ours is a British education system. It is designed to make you as a clerk, not to think anything creatively, intuitively.
Okay.
So basically, you will follow the directions and do the things. So we've got to change that education. So what I kind of good education I would consider, they learn basics of alphabets and math and all that, but they relate whatever they're learning to the outside world.
ఓకే.
So the one-to-one kind of relationship. If they can relate whatever happening in the outside world and analyze it and understand it through education, I think we'll create wonderful beings. Okay. And also, the other thing is, India is humongous advantage in the world, or even historically also. India knows how to grow in a spiritual dimension.
ఓకే.
So when I say growing in spiritual dimension, not any religion or anything, but if we can answer this question,
ఓకే.
who am I? That question, if we can answer it experientially, the whole world will change for everyone.
ఓకే.
So that's why I encourage students wherever I go and whoever I meet, first question I ask after getting some familiarity, have you been able to find the answer to who am I question?
ఓకే.
If somebody says who am I, their name, they didn't get it.
యా.
That's not the answer. But it is much beyond that, much beyond our own body and the mind. And if they can get that who am I question answered, and if they can keep the mind calm, connected, peaceful, a lot of things happen magically.
ఓకే.
So if they have an intention, you just release that intention, and the universe makes the things happen.
ఓ.
So for example, Elon Musk 23, people say I'm crazy. What is this? I said, when you have the universe that works for you, you should ask big things, not small things.
Yes, true.
Right?
Yeah.
Why should I ask, 1 trillion? I would ask for 23 trillion.
Correct.
So 23 Elon Musk, when I released that intention, I couldn't believe I was able to connect with this IITians who have started the Moonpreneur in Silicon Valley, and they were interested in taking whatever is happening in Silicon Valley to different places in the world.
Correct.
I couldn't even imagine that would happen. And then we also got connected with the IITs and IIMs. We don't have anybody we graduated from IITs, but we don't have any connections after that. But they saw the passion, they saw what we are trying to accomplish. And we are working with number of IITs and IIMs to take this education. We call it as Entrepreneurship Leadership Bootcamp.
Oh, nice.
So that program we are taking to different colleges, students. So we have 2,500 students that went through. Over 25 startups have come up
Wow.
out of that. And we are very, very excited. So first thing is, all these 2,500, we were able to, get them to change the mindset. So, okay, I'll get a degree and then I'll work for somebody, versus I'll get a degree and I have so many problems to solve, and I will go ahead and start a company to solve. That shift in mindset, we are able to do it. Some people may start right away. Some people may start after 5 years. Some people may start after 10 years. But the mindset, once the shift happens, they will do it. They will do amazingly well. As I said, today I had this incubator, 3 entrepreneurs and 2-3 years of experience. They want to start the businesses. And they want the funding. I said, wow, this is amazing. Shift is happening.
Correct.
But it takes some time, especially parents in India. They make the decisions for the children, for their future career, future spouse. So because of that, it's difficult to get the people to jump into entrepreneurship right away. But as the parents see the success stories of Zerodha and Instacart and all these things that are happening now, the quick commerce entrepreneurs, how much money they made. So when they see all this, they say, oh, starting a business is a good idea, not look for a job.
Correct.
So if I were starting my life, if somebody says, hey, what would you do differently? So if I'm starting my life, first thing I would do, I would get into yoga, meditation and all that, reading Bhagavad Gita and everything, and try to get the answer for who am I question.
Okay.
And if I get it quickly, it's like I'm 24-year-old, then I would release the intention. I want to be Elon Musk, or I want to be Modi, I want to be Bill Gates, I want to be Steve Jobs, and then work towards it. It'll happen.
Nice.
So really, amazing benefits of knowing who you are.
Correct.
And then once you know who you are and your mind is calm, focused, and you release your intentions into universe, amazing things happen. So really, I would have done that. So, but still now, it's not too late. I'm kind of now helping the youth and to realize who they are, and help the wider community, not just for themselves, but help the wider community. And if they have that, if they have a self-realization and they have a service mindset, they can be anything they want in the life.
Okay.
I think those things I would do if I have to start my life over again.
Nice.
So, and people who are starting the life, India is an amazing country.
Correct.
A lot of opportunities, a lot of problems, a lot of opportunities. And India also is great in terms of understanding the inner being. And if they can get a handle on that, of knowing who they are truly, and the whole world is yours. The whole cosmos is yours, actually.
Yeah.
Because Earth is only one planet. Correct. What I heard is, in cosmos, there are 50 billion planets.
Oh.
50 billion.
Oh my God.
So we have only touched one small speck in the cosmos.
Correct.
So we can go to Mars. There is another planet in our solar system that's human habitable. It's Venus.
Oh.
And there is a nearest star, Alpha Centauri.
Yes.
It has multiple planets.
Yeah.
So we could go to those planets. Correct. And then after that, you can, search and go to different planets in our Milky Way galaxy.
Okay.
And then in the cosmos. So the whole cosmos is open for us. So we shouldn't be feeling, oh, Trump is not allowing the people to come in. Okay, Trump doesn't allow the people to come into America, but you can go to Mars. Correct. You can go to Venus. Your ISRO is there. Rockets are there. Yeah. Modi is helping all this. And with recent Sindoor, we have seen how much integrated the air defense system is.
Correct.
The DRDOs, Air Force, Army and the Navy all work together.
Yeah.
And, so when people work together and, have bigger aspirations, anything is possible.
Correct.
So I see an amazing century for India and the Indians.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to go to Australia, UK, US, come, just learn what the systems are, how that works. Go back and, solve problems. Quick commerce is a problem. It's solved and it created a huge wealth.
Correct.
I mean, people used to fret, though much traffic, I can't go to a restaurant or I can't go to shop. It takes forever. But all of them can come to your place
Exactly.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was so amazed. I mean, when I went to this January,
Okay.
I love the idli, sambar idli.
Okay.
So Minerva makes it very good.
Correct.
Minerva coffee shop.
Yeah.
So, but my driver comes a little bit late. So I could say, do it on the app and, I like to get the Minerva idli.
Okay.
It's there at home and hot. So you can't expect that in the US also. You can't expect, a rava, idli sambar or idlis or anything in that quick time.
Exactly.
Even in the US, you can't get it, but you can get it in the India. But I was also pleasantly surprised. We have a maid and she cooks also, and she ran out of something.
Okay.
So, and then she just calls it. Within 5 minutes, we get it. I said, my gosh, this is amazing. So you don't have to even stock up your whole pantry.
Yeah.
So if you want something, you just call and it'll come. It's nowhere it happens, only in India. So we had a humongous problems in traffic and going one place to other place. And so now commerce come to you, your doorstep.
Correct.
So she orders milk because when we have a guest coming in, we instead of say one milk pouch is there, it's not enough. We needed 5 more, for example.
Okay.
She just puts it, and then within 5 minutes, all the 6 pouches of milk come to our doorstep.
Correct.
Nowhere it's possible.
Yeah.
Only in India.
Yes.
And so that's happened because people recognize, if we can solve this problem, we can make the people's lives better and we can make money out of it.
True.
And those are the kind of things. So many problems are there. Each problem is an amazing opportunity for people to start a company and grow big and make wealth, amazing amount of wealth. Even if you work in US and even if you're doing big architect level work and making $250,000 to $500,000 a year, this is nothing. And what people can make in India, and also can enjoy.
Yes.
Some of the gated communities that are out there, the kind of facilities that are out there, you won't get it. Even Trump won't get it. With all this big White House and all that, he won't have all these facilities.
True.
What people get in the gated communities. And so India is awesome. I think people need to open up and take the problems as opportunities and solve them, start the businesses, and they'll do amazingly well.
Got it. And coming to India education system, is just for money making or real does it cares for student future? What do you say about it?
So the government schools are really bad.
Okay.
So what I have seen, my little experience, I'm talking now, I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm helping a lot of students from rural areas, and we adopted a tribal school, Saraswati Shishu Mandir, Bhadrachalam. So I have some first-hand experience with schools. And government school teachers are getting paid well, 1 lakh per month.
Wow.
Some of the teachers I've seen, 1 lakh per month.
Nice.
Whereas I give for a software employee, like he has to put in 10 years to get that salary. But these people get 1 lakh per month, but they don't show up in the classes. They spend time, a lot of them. I mean,
Okay.
some of them are good, but a lot of them spend on real estate and some other businesses and all that. So the government schools are not good. The private schools are there, international schools and all that.
Okay.
There is some curriculum that they bring it from, that concepts level teaching and all that. But those are not accessible for normal people.
Okay.
So that's not, you can't replicate that model in the rural areas and small towns and all that. So what we have done in Sishu Mandir, it's a tribal school, tribal children. They're even more difficult to educate because they grow up in the forest and it's free for them. They can roam around, they can go into the rivers, mountains, forests, and they're free birds. So bring them into a classroom setting and having them sit and having them pay attention to the teacher, all that is very, very difficult. So what we have done for them to teach, say, science and math, so we saw Khan Academy.
Okay.
Khan Academy, Saul Khan, he's the guy who was trying to teach his nephew, I think, math. And so he created some lessons and then he put it on the internet, and then Bill Gates came to know that.
Oh.
I said, hey, I will fund you, make it, this instruction good for school children. So they have very good curriculum. For 6th, 7th, 8th, we are doing in Sishu Mandir, the science and math. So these are, it's a video lessons.
Okay.
So they follow the NCERT curriculum.
Okay.
So you have every, class has a lesson plan. So every class, they have a video, they have to listen. Suppose they are teaching addition, concept called addition. So they have a video to explain what is addition. And there is a quiz right after that. And if they don't do well in the quiz, they can go back to video lesson and re-watch the video. So they will do that until they're very, until they master that concept.
Okay.
So that we are rolling out. It's free for the schools.
Okay.
So we are rolling out for 6, 7, 8, Khan Academy for science, Khan Academy for math. And we did last year, and the student who did go through Khan Academy, he stood first in the Mandal math exam.
Nice.
So this works very well, and it's inexpensive. So, and we can do it in rural areas, and you can do it without having 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of math teacher.
Correct.
And 10, 20 years science teacher. So even if you have a teacher with a BEd degree, and passionate about helping the children and making the children, learn things, and they can introduce the concept of addition in the class, and then they'll send them to computer lab, and they will actually learn the addition from the video.
Got it.
And then they'll do the quiz. So like that, we'll build on all the skills. So what I noticed is this kind of education, you can teach them concepts, no memorization, and they can learn at their own speed.
Okay.
Some students can pick up like that.
Correct.
Some students need 2 or 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
But a teacher can't spend that time.
Exactly.
Whereas a Khan Academy, they can go back and listen to video once again. So we'll also set up student mentors who are doing well, who learn quickly, and they will also help these students. We have a computer lab person who is very sharp, and that person also will help these students, and the teacher also will help the students. So ultimately, we want to make sure all the students learn the concepts, all the students get better in math and science, not just the few. So we are working on this. I'm pretty sure this is going to do well.
Nice.
And what we are looking at, I'm part of the U.S. India Business Council. So I talked to them and said, I like to see Draupadi Murmu come to visit this tribal school because she is from tribal.
Correct.
So she will be very excited and she will be thrilled to see what we are doing in this Sishu Mandir.
Yeah.
And last year we spent over 40 lakhs
Wow.
to set up a computer lab, to set up a solar,
Nice.
to give them an RO plant. And, we did so many things in that school. So I'm sure she will be very thrilled when she comes in. And she comes to Hyderabad every winter as a winter work. I mean, she works from Hyderabad during the winter time. So we'll steer her to this place. And if she comes and sees, and it'll be amazing.
నైస్. సో ఏఐ కుడ్ బి ద లాస్ట్ ఇన్వెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ అని చెప్పేసి ఎలాన్ మస్క్ అన్నారు కదా. అది వింటుంటే మనకు చాలా భయం వేస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ అది రియల్గా అయితే డౌన్ ద లైన్ 20 years, నెక్స్ట్ 20 yearsలో సో హ్యూమన్ లైఫ్ ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది?
So that's one where I would consider the creativity aspect, the intuitiveness aspect, no AI can displace. That's where the human beings really excel.
Okay.
Creativity, intuition, those things human beings can't be replaced. And once you know who you are, that whatever the intuition, whatever the connection you have with the universe, AI won't understand that. AI won't be able to, replace that. So pretty much AI in combination with the computers and the robotics and, self-driving cars and all that stuff, they will replace almost all jobs. So whether even a teacher job will go, even computer programmers jobs will go, accountant jobs will go.
Okay.
Everything they can do well. So, but the things that they can't replace are human creativity, human intuition.
ఓకే. సో కోవిడ్ టైమ్స్లో చూసుకుంటే చాలా కంపెనీస్ లే ఆఫ్ చేశాయి. కానీ మీరు మాత్రం బోనసెస్ ఇచ్చి మరి ఒక లే ఆఫ్ కూడా చేయలేదని చెప్పేసి మా రీసెర్చ్లో తెలిసింది. సో దాన్ని మీరు ఎలా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేశారు ఆ టైంలో?
So first thing is COVID is a very bad time.
కరెక్ట్.
Okay. And we lost a good amount of business. One customer we lost. We had a lot of people came on the bench. So I looked at that. If we lay off these people, already COVID is there. That's a big, threat to the families.
Correct.
And then if they don't have a job, I think it's going to devastate these families. I said, I'm not going to lay off.
Nice.
And we took a hit, significant hit during that time. But luckily, we also got some money from government. Almost all the companies who have employees, they got the money. Many employers took that money and put it in investments and all that. I said, I spent more than that what government gave me to take care of these employees. But I felt this is something, I was an employee when I came here.
Okay.
I've put myself and said, if I lose the job, I have my wife, 2 kids, mortgage, car payments, it'll be devastating. I said, I just don't want any of them to face that. Okay. So we continued them close to a year almost.
Nice. That's really amazing.
Yeah, close to a year. And many of them we were able to put into different projects. But I said, we are not cutting. And so it's a human element. I mean, at the end of the day, they are like, everybody is, employees, me, everybody is same. We have families, we have children, we have mortgage, we have car payments. Those things don't go. Correct. If your job goes, they don't go.
Yeah.
So if you do that, the good thing is, I have employees so loyal.
Okay.
So I have employees working for me for 25 years.
Wow. Amazing.
So that's one thing you would see when you take care of them in very difficult times.
Correct.
So they don't want to leave. They don't want to go anywhere.
Okay.
They want to stay with you. And if they're good employees, sharp employees, and live and stay with you, and you can make a huge difference in your business with your service to the customers. And then the business comes automatically. You don't have to, hire so many salespeople, business development people to get the business that you lost. If you can keep your business and continue forever.
సో ఒకవేళ మీరే ఒక స్కూల్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి స్క్రాచ్ నుంచి అంటే ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ నుంచి కరికులం వరకు ఏ స్టెప్స్ తీసుకుంటారు?
So I don't know whether I would start a school, to be honest, because that involves a lot of capital. So what we have done, I was looking for a school where we can transform the school. So in 2022, Godavari floods came. This Sishu Mandir in Bhadrachalam, the whole ground floor was wiped off. And they had computers, labs, everything in the ground floor, and they were living on the second floor.
Okay.
But everything gone.
Oh.
But lives were not impacted, but in terms of the school infrastructure, everything wiped off.
Oh.
So that was the thing. Somebody did a fundraising here. I made a little bit of donation, and then I said, okay, let me visit. I visited them in 23, and then I said, let's adopt the schools. I saw that most of these children were tribal children.
Okay.
From Bhadrachalam forests and Chhattisgarh, those kind of places, they were there. So this is the perfect, I think we were trying to solve the educational and the inequity that exists between tribals and even rural and cities. So we said, let's take this, and we adopted that. And we are helping that school in all different aspects. And so to answer your question about what we are changing, we are changing the whole method of teaching.
Okay.
So we are using Khan Academy,
Okay.
for example. And we also have a lot of projects, science projects we do, hands-on.
చాలా మంది రిచ్ పీపుల్ వాళ్ళ సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ కోసం ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ లైక్ ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ హోమ్స్, ఆర్ఫనేజ్ ఇవి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారా? లేదనుకుంటే కమర్షియల్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్తో ఆలోచించి ట్యాక్స్ బెనిఫిట్స్ చేసుకుందామని చెప్పి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తారా?
So there is a big spectrum on that. So some people probably do it for tax advantages. But there are a number of people I've seen in the philanthropy world, they're genuinely interested in helping people. Whatever the tax benefits you get is very minuscule. I mean, you spend so much of money into these philanthropy activities. For example, for this tribal school, we spent over 1 crore.
Oh.
So it's beyond tax benefits.
Correct.
So I think they're genuinely interested. So in my case, I really, the world has given me so much, both India and also United States. India gave me free education all the way up to my master's. I really didn't have to pay too much money.
Nice.
And whereas I saw my children, for the first daughter, we spent, over 100,000.
Oh.
Second daughter, I think we spent for her 7 years, over 200,000.
Oh my God.
So whereas I graduated with zero debt and zero expense, I mean, hardly any expense. So the India gave me a lot. And the US gave me a lot in terms of helping me grow raise my family and help me in my business and become wealthy and beyond my imagination to be. So I really wanted to help both the countries. And so our philanthropy, we have that Fortune Fund organization is there in both US and India. So my employees contribute to that. I match it, and even I contribute more.
Okay.
So I also have a family foundation. I have a donor advice fund. So we have a number of instruments to help people. So it's very satisfying when you see a child growing up with no hope, probably in poverty, lost maybe a parent, and growing up and becoming a good software engineer, and then taking care of the entire family's education and building a nice pakka home,
Okay.
and getting married into a decent family, wealthy family. And their trajectory has completely changed. They won't experience poverty in their lifetime.
Okay.
So that's what happened to my dad. He was one of the 8 children. They were kind of, in some days, my grandfather said they didn't have money to eat, the food to eat, so they had to drink water.
Oh my God.
So those kind of situations we never had, because my dad went to college, did a diploma,
Okay.
and became a civil engineer, and started a business. And everybody in this family became croropatis in India.
Nice.
Just one person going to a little bit of more than the high school education, and made a huge difference. So education lifts people up.
Okay.
So that's what I'm sincerely wanting to help children get educated, get better life, better spouse, and better income, and they can lift the whole family and then the whole village up. So that way, philanthropy makes a difference. If the tax policies encourage philanthropy, I would say, hey, keep it. Don't mess with it.
Okay.
So that's, tax policies are generally to encourage certain behavior.
Correct.
So if the tax policies are helping philanthropy and it's helping the world, I would say it's a good thing. Why you want to put that, people do it for tax reasons? Maybe they might do the beginning tax reasons, but later on they'll see the impact. They say, oh my God, forget about taxes. I want to help these people, no matter I get the tax break or not.
Correct.
So that's the kind of mindset sets in.
ఓకే. సో మీరు యూఎస్కి వచ్చినప్పుడు మీరు చాలా సేవింగ్స్తో ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారా, లేకపోతే?
No, I think we had a couple of $100, and I alone came, 2 suitcases and a couple of $100.
Okay.
So not much. We struggled a lot in the beginning. After that, my wife came and 2 kids came. So I was walking every day to my office. That was July time frame, hot sun, and you have to wear suit and tie. You have to walk in the sun to go there. Oh, it was horrible, by the time you go, you sweat almost. So those kind of things we went through. And we bought used cars, slept on the floor. We couldn't afford the furniture. And really nice carpets here.
Okay, yeah.
So you don't need any... You don't need anything. You put a bed sheet and sleep. So we did all that. So that's why, I remember my beginnings. So it kind of helps you grounded a little bit from where you came from.
Correct.
So that's why, even though you have little bit money or do this, but I'll still grounded. I said, if I have money, I could do so many things. So if I'm helping 100, I could help 1,000 or 10,000 or 1 lakh people. That's how I look at it. So if I want to spend on something, oh my God, if I instead of spending here, I could help so many orphans.
Correct.
So many students in rural areas. Is it worth buying this item? Whereas I can help this. That's the kind of thinking I have. Initially, when I came, I used to convert dollars to rupees. Oh my God, this coffee costs me so much money. I don't want that. Like that, right? So same thing here. If I want to spend on some item, why do we need? We don't need a $250 pen. You just need a fountain pen. Just $1 is enough.
Correct.
Like that. And good thing in America is people don't value you based on the things that you wear, things that you have. People value you truly on your intellect and what you're doing for the people, society, and all that. So, we don't need to wear, I have just a copper ring.
Yeah.
So in India, every finger has gold and gold chains, gold, I think it's all full of gold. I was wondering why people do that, because unless you show, then people don't value you.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ
So we don't have that here. So that's a good thing.
సో మీరు ఫస్ట్ నుంచి 1987లో యూఎస్కి వచ్చారు కదా, సో అప్పటి నుంచి ఈ మిజోరీ స్టేట్ సెయింట్ లూయిస్లో ఎలా ఉన్నారు? ఐ మీన్ మీకు వేరే ఆప్షన్ లేకనా, లేకపోతే ఆపర్చునిటీస్ వచ్చినా యూ జస్ట్ వాంటెడ్ టు స్టే ఇన్ సెయింట్ లూయిస్, ఆర్ వాట్ వాస్ ద రీజన్?
See, one thing, I wanted to provide a continuity and stable education for my children.
ఓకే.
You know, I went through a lot when my father was getting transferred from one village to another village and other places, changing the schools and disruptions and all that. So I wanted to have a stable family life so that my children can grow up without much disruptions. So that was the thing. And St. Louis is a really great place to raise family. And we have 2 beautiful daughters, both married.
Nice.
I have 2 granddaughters. I got 2 grandkids, 1 granddaughter, grandson. Granddaughter lives here.
నైస్.
Grandson is in Chicago.
Okay.
So really great. Midwest is a really great place to, grow your family.
సో అప్పట్లో ఎంతమంది ఉండే తెలుగు వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ?
Very few, actually. We used to have a telephone directory of Telugu people, probably about 150 names.
That's it. ఇప్పుడు ఎంతమంది ఉండొచ్చు?
Oh, ఇప్పుడు probably I can't count, maybe in thousands.
నైస్.
So probably at least between 5 and 10,000.
క్రేజీ. సో వాట్స్ యువర్ అల్టిమేట్ లైఫ్ మిషన్?
So that's a good question, actually. I've got my mission somewhere, recently, based on what all the things I've been doing and all that. So in summary, I can say my life's mission is 3 E's. E for energy, 3 E's. So first E is education.
ఓకే.
So I've seen education lifts people up.
Okay.
And creates the level playing field for all communities, all people, all races, all things. So if we can help people in the rural areas, tribal areas, Indian reservations, get good education, it will making a huge difference, not just for that one person, but the entire family, probably entire village. So if you want to make a huge difference, help kids who are underprivileged, disadvantaged. And so that's what the first E. So that's for that purpose we have Fortune Fund, non-profit organization here, NGO in India. Through that vehicle we help. So the second one is just education you give is not enough, because if they all want to work for somebody, you don't have so many jobs.
Correct.
So entrepreneurs are the ones who create jobs, who solve problems. And if you have more entrepreneurial mindset, you solve day-to-day problems of your existence or life, and then also you create wealth and you become a wealthy person. So India can become very wealthy. You don't have to depend on anybody else. So that's the entrepreneurship. Third one is enlightenment. So what I noticed is, even if you have money, education, you are not satisfied, you are not happy. But once you know the answer to this question, who am I? Everything changes. You become very happy, loving, peaceful, and you create a worldwide impact.
ఓకే.
So those are the 3 E's that I'm focusing on. And so we have a non-profit organization, we have family foundation. So we use those things to, educate and create more entrepreneurs and help more people to become enlightened or self-realized beings. If they can become self-realized beings at a young age, the whole cosmos is theirs.
సో మా రీసెర్చ్లో తెలిసింది ఏంటి అంటే, యు ఆర్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద 50 పర్సన్స్ టు నో ఇన్ మిజోరీ స్టేట్. సో ఎందుకు అలా వచ్చింది? ఐ మీన్ మేము రీసెర్చ్లో మాకు ఓన్లీ 2 members ఉన్నారు తెలుగు వాళ్ళు చూసుకుంటే. సో దాంట్లో మీరు ఒకళ్ళు, ఎందుకు?
సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఇన్గ్రామ్ మ్యాగజైన్ అని కాన్సస్ సిటీలో ఉంటుందన్నమాట.
ఓకే.
సో దే ఫీచర్ టాప్ 50 పీపుల్ టు నో అని ఒకటి చేశారనమాట. సో ఇట్స్ ఆల్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద రెఫరల్స్. So
Okay.
some other people who have been there as a top 50, though they referred me.
Wow, amazing.
So that's how it came. I think the things that they look at it mostly, where you started, where you became, and what's the kind of impact you're creating among the people.
Okay.
So through your business, through your community involvement,
Okay.
through your philanthropy. So and through your achievements, education, I did my second master's
Okay.
in United States. So people hardly do one master's,
Okay.
but I did two masters,
Wow.
one from IIT Kharagpur, another from Washington University, which is a very expensive and very popular university in St. Louis.
Correct.
So they looked at that and the general business achievements and community involvement, all that. So they looked at it, and so they featured that way.
So how do you feel being one of the 2 Indians in that list?
I don't feel. I mean, I feel common. What's there? Just because you're, one of the 50s or two of the 50s, doesn't matter. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Nice.
But if people don't know me, they would know a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Yes.
with that, but for me, it doesn't matter. So we are not doing it for getting featured in the top 50 or becoming a Titan 100.
Okay. Gotcha.
They just come.
Okay.
They just come. When you do good work,
Okay.
people see it and recognize it, and they feature it. It's more for their newspapers rankings and
Got it.
for their own publications things, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. They want to do feature me. That's okay.
నైస్ సూపర్. మీరు ఫార్చ్యూన్ ఫండ్ ద్వారా మోర్ దెన్ 100+ స్టూడెంట్స్కి అయితే వాళ్ళ ఎడ్యుకేషన్లో హెల్ప్ చేశారు. చాలామంది సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీర్స్ అయినారు అండ్ కొంతమంది నర్సెస్. సో ఇలా మీకు ఎవరైనా ఒక పర్టికులర్ పర్సన్ చాలా లో నుంచి చాలా హై స్టేజ్ వరకు ఎదిగిన స్టోరీ ఏమైనా మీకు గుర్తుందా?
I mean, we have a lot of stories. I mean, not just one.
ఓకే.
My measure of the success is, whatever they're doing traditionally, like labor work or carpentry work or masonry work, tailoring work, and what they earn money
ఓకే.
versus with the education, they are, 4 or 5 times money they'll start. Whatever their parents are making, 4 to 5 times
Got it.
they start making.
ఓకే.
And not only start making that amount of money, but also they help their siblings, brothers,
Nice.
sisters go for education, build homes,
ఓకే.
and help other students like that.
Got
So
it.
we have, as I said, over 50% of the people get jobs,
ఓకే.
and so some others struggle, but we have over 200 students actually went through our program.
ఓ
But the Shishu Mandir has 127 students right now. We are helping
నైస్.
in one place, Shishu Mandir.
ఓకే.
But our program has helped over 200 students so far.
సూపర్.
And so they're good success stories, very good success stories.
Nice. So yeah, thank you, Dey Garu. It was like amazing podcast, and you are so much inspirational to everyone. Like me goals, my dreams. ఈ 3 E's అనేది చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఉంది. అండ్ డెఫినెట్లీ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్ మిమ్మల్ని చూసి అయితే చాలా నేర్చుకోవాలని చెప్తుంటా. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ గివింగ్ యువర్ టైం.